What a beautiful. What's that noise? No, my base. Oh sh. Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be doing how to get restarted on OhGaming at War. So if you guys are wondering, that means like what you do after you get raided, because OhGaming at War, it's a raiding server. So you're obviously going to get raided, and I'm here to show you guys how to get set up after you get raided, because it kind of sucks when people get raided and they leave the server, because then we just lose players. But it's an awesome server, and the more players the better, the more fun and stuff. So yeah, I'm here to show you guys how to get restarted. Oops, wrong thing. Let's play solo. Let's go on our how to OhGaming at War. That's the server that we did how to get started on OhGaming at War. So that's the reason I said how to get restarted on OhGaming at War. If you guys get the joke. So funny, right? We're on the world. I just cut it out because it was taking a long time. But yeah. So as you can see, this is the same base we used for our tutorial on how to get started, but it has been clearly raided. So if you have a base like this, let me tell you why you got raided. It was unclaimed, first of all, which is a big, like a really bad thing to do. It was unclaimed, so anyone could have just came, opened your door, and taken all your stuff. Secondly, it's above ground and it's near spawn. So spawn is 0-0, and being above ground makes you like super visible. There's nothing hiding you. So yeah, but you could have also been raided by missiles, but that's obviously not the case here. If you get raided by missiles, it's like going to be like a huge crater. But yeah, so the first thing you want to do is find out what you did wrong. So I just listed the things that we did wrong on this base. The second thing you want to do is find a new area to rebuild in. So let's just see the helicopter we were flying. So a new area to rebuild in. A very important thing when you're looking for a new area to rebuild in is to make sure that it's far away from spawn. Like spawn is at 0-0 on the server, and that it's far away from where you got raided at. So this is probably far enough. Well, actually it isn't. If you were on the server, I would go much farther, but for the tutorial, I'll just go this far. So first thing you want to do, go underground. That was a big mistake that we made on our last world, or on our last base. So we were above ground, which made us super visible, which we don't want to do. So let's get, oops, lag, just lagging a bit, sorry about that guys. So we're gonna make a little area for us down here. Yeah, so underground, much better than above ground. Okay, so third thing you want to do, you're gonna want to do /kit, no, not hi, kit base. So I can't do that on my world because I'm on a single player world, but if you were on the server, that would give you a bunch of items, because they expect you to get raided because it's a raiding server. So yeah, that would give you a bunch of items so you can get restarted. I don't know exactly what it would give you, but I know it would give you some mechanism items. So it would give you something like this. Let's see where mechanism's at, right there. Give you an enrichment chamber. Let's pick that up. Enrichment chamber, not that. A crusher. Maybe that. Yeah. So it will give you these basic things. Also a heat generator, and maybe some. I think it gives you some cables, some basic universal cables from mechanism, and some obsidian. So obsidian we don't really need to use for this tutorial sake, but you're gonna want to encase your base in obsidian. So these are some of the machines that it'll give you. And now, fourth thing you want to do after you do /kit base is get a basic energy setup. So actually before that, you're gonna want to design your base so that all the necessities that you're gonna need, for example, farm, power generation, food creation, all that stuff is gonna be in your base, hidden underground. That is because if you have like, let me go to the top so I can show you guys. Like, if you have a farm like right next to your base right here, that's going to attract someone's attention that's flying around or just walking around, and they're going to look around and they're going to find your base most likely. So you're going to want to hide everything. So let's get some grass. You can use dirt, does the same thing, but since I'm creative, I got the power. So let's cover that up a bit. Nice. So let's pick that up. Let's get some torches so that you guys can see what we're doing. So yeah, you're gonna want to make sure you have everything underground. And one of the main things that you're gonna want to have underground is your power generation. A lot of you guys recommend wind generators and solar generators, but the reason I don't use that is because those, like, they have to have a pathway to the sky, like they have to be exposed to the sky, and that's just a huge giveaway for your base. So it's gonna attract people. So that's the reason I use stuff like heat generators, steam dynamos, biofuel generators, stuff like that, if you guys were wondering, because a lot of you recommended to me. So yeah, this is just a basic heat generator setup. Heat generators, if you don't know, they create energy from heat. So you can see they're filling up with energy. They're very bad, but they're good for a beginner who just got raided or who's starting out on the server. So they create energy. So let's connect all of them with our basic energy cables. So you can see when they light up, that means energy is going through them. Like, see, this one's dark because there's no, or let's do that. See, there's no light here, but when I plug it in, it lights up, which is cool. So that just indicates to you that there's energy in it. And by the way that the energy comes out of these generators is from this hole in the back. You just put it in there. There you go. Now you're creating energy. So let's connect it to our machines. Let's make sure they're empty, of course. Yeah, they're empty. And as we plug it in, you can see, let's get rid of that. You can see they start filling up. So yeah, second, and your other things you're gonna want to have underground, a basic farm, a wheat farm, an animal farm, and yeah, but you're not gonna want to make your base so big that it's like super easy to find, because sometimes when you're flying helicopters, you glitch out and you can see through the land, and that's not a good thing. So what I would recommend is just layering, like having a floor under this one and a floor above this one, not making it super wide. Yeah, now you got the basic energy setup. You're gonna make some farms. You're gonna go mining. A way to double your ore generation is by putting the ore in the enrichment chamber, and it's gonna create some dust for you, and then 2 dust out of 1 ore, and 1 dust equals 1 ingot. So if you do the math and you're a genius, you'll find out that you'll be doubling your ore output. But I'm pretty sure the enrichment chamber doesn't work for iron, so just keep that in mind when you're doing this. But pulverizers do, but that's for when you're more advanced. And one of the most important things you're going to want to do is never let anyone TP to you. In chat, there's a bunch of new people who are too lazy to get set up by themselves. They're going to say, can I join you? I'm trusted and all that stuff. You've taken the time to build your base, you've done the research, and you have a nice little good setup. And then if you just let a new guy in, they might be they might not raid you. I'm not saying everyone's evil and they're gonna raid you, but it's very likely that someone will raid you. So I wouldn't recommend recruiting anyone unless you trust them or you know them or something. But that's up to you guys. Just a little tip from me. But yeah, so that was a nice short little video, hopefully helping you guys out on how to get started on this awesome server. Because if you get raided, like, you either raid or get raided, you probably do both. So you're gonna want to think of ways to not get raided. Yeah, and if you're playing on OhGaming at War, you better expect to get raided. Like, you can't just quit if you get raided, because then you're not a good sport. Because it sucks when people leave because they get raided. Because, like, it's a lot better to have people on the server to play with, which it makes it a lot more fun. But yeah, hopefully this helps you get set back up, and make sure you don't make the same mistakes that you made last time. Hope this helped you. Bye bye.